Yeah, well, everyone, Sanjuchi here. Welcome back to the channel. So it is literally 1:52 in the morning, well, Friday morning, and I literally just got done watching the first two episodes of Tower of God. And honestly, I like first impressions, definitely love it. Definitely will continue to watch it. And of course, coming on, I just felt doing an impressions video kind of made sense. So here I am. Of course, be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Today, Tower of God episodes 1 and 2. Alright, welcome back, people. So, Tower of God episodes 1 and 2. What did I think? As I said in the intro there, I definitely loved the first two episodes of this series. So, Tower of God, if you don't know, is a recent anime. It only started like literally, April 10th? Well, as of this recording, like last week, since it's only two episodes, but it's based on a Korean comic or webtoon or manhwa, as they pronounce it or call it there. So yeah, which has been in serialization or in publication since 2010. It centers around this character called Bam and his journey into the titular or titular, how do you even pronounce it, how do you say that? The titular Tower of God, as he journeys to reconnect with his, at this point, childhood friend Raquel. um yeah, of course, the tower itself is shrouded in mystery, and the story centers around Bam basically ascending through the various floors, interacting with the different residents of the tower and the persons who are attempting to climb the tower as well, all to gain the power of God, or basically anything that their heart desires. So that's essentially the premise, which is pretty okay, pretty decent, nothing outside the boundaries of what we've already seen in anime. But honestly, the title itself is still pretty cool. Now, that aside, in terms of separating this impression slash review, in terms of what I thought, like getting into it, the first thing that really stands out to you, I think, is the art and animation. It's definitely top quality, and of course, based on what I think, I feel like it's going to be a seasonal series, especially since the webtoon has been going on from what, 2010. There's more than enough content for them to actually pump out an anime, provided the state of the world kind of allows the animation studio to kind of work at a decent pace. I don't expect there will be like any long stretches between seasons, given the amount of content there is. But yeah, the art animation definitely good, and like the music, like it really helps to sell the whole vibe that the series is trying to portray. It has this kind of um eerie kind of vibe to it, and it really does work for it. At the same time, like I kind of expect that as they go up floor by floor in the tower, the music will change to reflect that. And yeah, that's one thing to look out for, I'd say. Now, in terms of Bam and his character, honestly, it's tempting, or initially, in terms of the premise of him chasing down this girl, it's easy to kind of say, yo, why? Like, it's easy, like it's tempting to kind of call him out on it and say, yo, that doesn't really seem cool. But I think the first episode does a good job of, the tried and true show don't tell. We get a flashback in episode 1 that basically shows that he has no memory of his past, and basically everything he knows has been taught to him by the girl named Raquel that he's currently chasing down and trying to find, who apparently came to the tower to climb it because she wanted to see the stars. So yeah, it's kind of tempting to kind of solo out Bam and kind of put him as a, how would you say, a beta male, I guess. But with the flashback and everything that was portrayed in episode 1, I think it does a good job of selling and getting me invested in why Bam wants to actually reconnect with Rachel. Yeah, so yeah, I like that. Narrative wise, I'm invested in Bam. And in terms of the setup for his character, obviously it's predictable in a good way, because obviously with the nature of the tower and Bam's character, Bam is more like going to evolve as a character and transform into like a totally like different person towards the end. And I think that's one of the themes that the series is trying to portray, as well as sometimes when you and somebody fall out, whether it's because of distance and everything, or probably you had a fight and you're no longer friends, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes are just the short of it, people change, and I think that's a good theme to actually run the story by. So definitely loving that, seeing the potential in Bam's character, definitely loving it. So there is that. In terms of like action, yo, honestly, and the cast of characters that we've been introduced to so far, they all have personality, all very colorful and everything. With episode 1, we were introduced to the princess of Jahad, Yuri, and her assistant, as well as Heidan. It is definitely a plus that Heidan's voice actor is Jiraiya, from Naruto, so that was kind of cool to hear. Weird looking rabbits. so so there's that. That was pretty cool. I love that big white eel in episode 1. The fact that the weapon that Bam got, the Black March. So I think they might even do like a plot surrounding Yuri and Bam regarding returning the Black March. So, but considering that the Black March is apparently this weapon that's gifted to the princesses of Jahad, but in this episode we had like a kind of like a Bleach kind of vibes, where the sword kind of came to life, and apparently has a preference for men. So I kind of see Bam keeping that sword for the long run. So yeah, there's that. But back to the main point, kind of straight there. Cast of characters very colorful. Definitely love it that they have personality, and I'm really invested in seeing how the story plays out where that's concerned. The next thing too, in terms of the pacing so far, it's pretty good. In terms of the information that we've been fed between episodes 1 and 2, we're slowly but surely learning about the tower, the culture, and everything that the story has to offer. Essentially, episode 2 kind of featured towards the end of episode 1, episode 2, it kind of featured them on the second floor passing tests to ascend to the next floor. And like, I was wondering if it was going to be one of those bloody kind of series, honestly. But initially, when the initial person died on screen, like, it kind of like, it just shocked me. Like, it was out of nowhere, almost like that. And I'm not like, apart from solo leveling, I've been hearing a lot of persons talk about Tower of God, and I can see why. The quality is there. It doesn't take long for it to actually draw you and get you invested, because there's this big mystery about the tower. And it would seem, with the mystery they've built regarding the tower, it gives the impression that there's some secret or mystery to the outside world, because they have this term called irregulars in it, where apparently there exist persons outside the tower who can, like, from time to time manually like push the door and enter into the tower, and apparently that's not the norm. So it kind of gets me interested and wondering like what's outside the tower, because if you take information in episode 2 into like face value, or even without taking it at face value, like, most persons in this universe, they're born and raised in the tower, and even the structure of the tower is the next thing, because you have the outer layer of the tower where persons live, and apparently not everybody ascends to the next levels, and even there seems to be even this governing structure to the tower in itself. So that's interesting, and I'm looking forward to finding out and unraveling the mysteries of this world. So all in all, I would say Tower of God, definitely recommend it if you're interested in having me like review it from week to week, because I think this first season might be about probably 12 or 13 episodes, and honestly I don't see why they wouldn't continue with further seasons, because the quality is there. So arts, animation, definitely looking good. The main character definitely has potential. I am invested and I can understand why he does what he does, as well as I see the potential, and well, predictably I see the potential and I see where his character is going to go, but predictable in a very good way. So there's that. The cast of characters so far very colorful, have personality, definitely love it. um am I missing anything? And in terms of that, just a mystery and of the tower, the setting in itself, it's definitely something that I can get behind, honestly. So yeah, there's that. So Tower of God, let me know what you think about this impressions video. What do you think? What has your experience been with the with the first two episodes? Of course, I feel like most of you out there maybe read the manhwa, the webtoon, the webcomic more unlikely. So yeah, I kind of took a quick glimpse at like the how far ahead the webcomic is. So as I said, there's like a wealth of content. So this could easily be like a long running series. So I hope they do it justice. Looking forward to seeing what happens. And yeah, as I said, one of the themes it seems to have is that people change. So yeah. But anyway, Sanju Uchiha here. Let me know what you thought. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe if you want to hear more from me regarding Tower of God. Of course, let me know in the comment section below. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you think about this video. Yeah. See you guys.